Week 8, Session 2, the Black Power Movement. As we examined in our last session, when the civil rights movement confronted the structural problems of inequality beyond the question of legislation and policy, it began to evolve into a new type of movement. The momentum for evolutionary change was already evident in the ways in which the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC, started to take more militant approach after the Montgomery bus boycott. In fact, SNCC and CORE were two of the first organizations to embrace the notion of Black Power. But the epicenter of the Black Power movement emerged in Oakland, California, when two African American community college students named Huey Newton and Bobby Seale got together to form a new type of organization based on the legacy of the civil rights movement. They studied the U.S. laws, Marx, Lenin, and Mao, and devised an organization and programs to empower and defend the Black community faced with the structural inequality and, quote, arbitrary violence of the U.S. nation state that maimed and murdered Black citizens, unquote, according to Cornel West. Their initial focus was to educate the members of the community on their constitutional rights and provide protection against the police brutality. As the party spread throughout the West Coast, as well as to the East Coast, the Black Panther Party started to implement community empowerment programs, such as free breakfast for school children and other nearly 24 community-based activities and programs. The Free Breakfast for School Children program started in Oakland, but quickly spread throughout the continent. According to Nell Painter, quote, by late 1969, the Black Panther Party was serving breakfasts to more than 20,000 poor children in 19 cities throughout the United States, unquote. The program fostered not only the well-being of the working-class children, but also a shared sense of community and its power of self-determination. The Black Panther Party's 10-point program and platform, accordingly, is brimming with self-determination. The platform directly addresses the perennial structural problems that have plagued the African American community since they first landed on America in 1619. The solutions to those problems are largely based on the community control of the economy and social services. The basis of their claims and solutions are all based on the U.S. Constitution. Furthermore, the platform closes with a citation of the Declaration of Independence. Thus, at the heart of Black Power espoused by the Black Panther Party is the American democratic tradition of self-determination and popular sovereignty, while the U.S. constitutionalism deviated from the tradition. The Black Panther Party retained its tradition by restoring the sense of community through deep democracy in the micropolitical realms. As Fred Hampton, a charismatic revolutionary leader from Chicago, used to say, quote, all power to all people, white power to white people, yellow power to yellow people, black power to black people, unquote. Black power was ultimately about people's power. As such, during the 1968 Olympics, two African American winners of men's 200-meter sprint race raised their fists covered with black leather gloves while the Star-Spangled Banner was played on the podium. It can be seen as a form of protest against the human rights violation in the United States, and it can also be seen as a manifesto of people's power that runs like a never-ending stream in American history. The FBI's counterintelligence effort against the Black Panther Party, which included the assassination of Fred Hampton in 1969, shows that the U.S. governmental power's inclination to annihilate any traces of the Declaration of Independence or popular sovereignty, first shown, as you recall, in the suppression of Shays' Rebellion in 1786.